What's up, guys? Wanted to start out this video by saying my apologies for not doing a pregame show of the Marshall game, and I also realized I didn't do a postgame show of the Rutgers game, so I've combined a postgame show for the Rutgers and Marshall game in this video. On Saturday, September 16, 2023, Virginia Tech Hokies lost to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights of Piscataway, New Jersey by a score of 35-16. Offensively, Kyron Jones at quarterback was 19 for 32, and he threw for 190 yards. Jones had one touchdown pass and one interception. The Hokies' leading rusher was Jones, who had 22 carries for 74 yards. In the receiving corps, the Hokies were led by Daquan Felton, who finished with 6 catches for 84 yards and 1 touchdown. I thought at times we played well in this game offensively, but at times we did not look our best. Our offensive line still struggled opening up running lanes for Bashal Tootin, who had 11 carries for 45 yards. Tootin did rush for 1 touchdown, but our offensive line needs to play well more consistently. In Jones' first start of the season, I thought he played okay for the most part. He definitely did have his mistakes with his interception throwing to Rutgers defender Flip Dixon, but that touchdown pass that he threw to Felton in the third quarter was a dime. Tootin's 1-yard touchdown run in the beginning of the fourth quarter was also great to see. The offensive line needs to play better, and I think that is something that we can all agree on. Offensively, I would give the Hokies a C+ for this game. Defensively, the Hokies were led by leading tackler Kelly Lawson, who finished with 11 total tackles, 3 solo tackles, and 1 tackle for loss. I gotta say, I really like what I've seen out of Lawson so far this season. He plays very aggressive, and that's the kind of physical play that we need on this defense. I thought that we could have done a better job of getting pressure on Rutgers quarterback Wimsett in this game. Rutgers running back Kyle Monongai had a big day against our defense, rushing for 143 yards on 16 carries. Monongai also had three rushing touchdowns in this game. Defending the pass, I thought we did not do too bad defending the pass in this game. We did have a tough time defending Rutgers receiver Christian Dremel, who finished with 3 receptions for 34 yards and 1 touchdown. That was a 4-yard touchdown pass from Wimsett, and that was a good thrown ball from Wimsett, and we saw his good arm strength there on that throw to Dremel. Defensively, I would give the Hokies a C for this game. As for the special teams, Tootin had 1 kickoff return for 12 yards, and Tucker Holloway had 1 punt return for 25 yards. John Love went 1 for 2 on field goals and 1 for 1 on extra points, while Peter Moore had 5 punts for 214 yards. Overall, I thought it was a good day for our special teams. I would have liked to have seen Love go 2 for 2 on field goals, but he has done well this season, and he's not going to be able to make all of them. As for the special teams, I would give the Hokies a B for this game. Today, the Hokies fell to the Marshalling Thundering Herd by a score of 24-17. Offensively, Kyron Jones got the start again. Jones finished 19 for 35 yards, throwing for 159 yards. The Hokies' leading rusher was Bashal Tootin, who finished with 9 carries for 88 yards. Jones also had a good rushing touchdown, as he had 15 carries rushing for 75 yards and 2 touchdowns. I liked what we saw today from Jones running the ball. He had a nice 31-yard touchdown run in the first quarter and another touchdown run in the fourth quarter that went for 16 yards. That gave us a spark in the fourth quarter. In the receiving corps, the Hokies were led by Benji Gosnell, who finished with 4 receptions for 52 yards. Gosnell made some key receptions today that helped us move the ball down the field. Jones did have a fumble today, and he needs to take better care of the ball at times, but I believe that that will get worked on this coming week leading up to the Pitt game. Tootin also had a fumble, but luckily he was able to recover his fumble and fall on the ball there. Ball security is a key thing, and we have to do a better job taking care of the ball, especially as we enter ACC play in our next game against the Pitt Panthers. Our offensive line did not have a good game today at all. We have got to do a much better job blocking and taking care of Jones. And they've got to do a better job knowing their blocking schemes. I mean, at times they just look like basically clueless out there. Then, coming out of that timeout with under a minute left in the fourth, we cannot have that kind of penalty. That cost us there, setting us back to a not so manageable 4th down where we had to go for it to stay alive in the game. Offensively, I would give the Hokies a C+ for this game. Defensively, the Hokies were led once again by Kelly Lawson, who finished with 12 total tackles and 5 solo tackles. Lawson had another great game, and the sophomore is really making an impact on the defensive side of the ball. What can you say about Phildarius Payne? 4 tackles, 1 solo tackle, 2 tackles for loss, and 1.5 sacks. Payne really made his presence felt today, and I really like what I saw out of him. I think he's one of our best defensive players on the team, second to Lawson. The Hokie defense also had 2 interceptions today, one by Kelly Lawson and one by Keontae Jenkins. Our defense played well at times today, but we did not do a good job defending the run. Junior running back Rasheen Ali for the Herd finished with 27 carries for 174 yards and 2 touchdowns. We've got to do a better job stopping the run. That was a problem this game, and it was a problem last week in Piscataway, New Jersey. We definitely could have done a better job defending Marshall's receivers as well. The Herd were led by sophomore Caleb Coombs, who finished with 4 receptions for 41 yards. DeMarcus Harris, the junior, finished with 1 reception for 12 yards, and that 1 reception that he had led to a touchdown by him. Defensively, I would give the Hokies a C for this game. As far as the special teams for this game, Malachi Thomas had 1 kick return for 21 yards, and Matt Johnson had 1 kick return for 8 yards. Tucker Holloway had 3 punt returns for 31 yards. John Love went 1 for 1 on field goals and 2 for 2 on extra points, while Peter Moore had 7 punts for 95 yards, and 3 of those punts were inside the 20, which is always great to see. I thought our special teams played well today. Love was perfect on his extra points and made his 1 field goal attempt from 21 yards out. We also had some success getting down the field and stopping the ball before getting in the end zone, pinning the Herd back, which is always a good thing to see. I would give these special teams a B for this game. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I apologize once again for not posting a pregame show for the Marshall game. I wanted to combine my postgame reactions for both the Rutgers and Marshall game in this video, as I had not yet posted a postgame reaction for Rutgers. Keep a lookout for my next video, where I will have my pregame show as I talk about the Hokies' next opponent, the Pitt Panthers. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and share it with your friends. Until next time, go Hokies.